In this video, I'm going to completely redesign the two main bosses for Minecraft, the Wither and the Ender Dragon. Not that there's anything wrong with them, I just had some very good ideas, like giving the Wither spider legs. You know, actually, that's a terrible idea. Now, did this take me an unreasonable amount of time to make? Yes. But was it worth it? Absolutely. So that I at least have some idea of what kind of nightmares I'm gonna have. Make sure the materials are set up really well so you can change the eye color really easily. This of course is because it's actually the Razer RGB Gaming Wither, available now for the low price of $69.90. People would say that learning animation takes a lot of time and that you really shouldn't rush through it. Unfortunately, I looked through all three dimensions and I'm still unable to find who added. I brought it into Blender using a method I learned in this video where I redesigned the Enderman and the Iron Golem. Hey, wouldn't it be crazy if you were to go and watch that video after this one? The original idea was to get some sort of Stegosaurus type thing, but it just didn't look right, so I put them on a separate layer like a responsible adult, just in case I need to use it again. Psych! Straight to the Shadow Realm! Now it's time for colors, and there's also a nice little section to change the overall color. This, of course, is because it's actually the Razer RGB Gaming But next it's time to design the teeth. I decided to go two-dimensional on these as well. And it turns out that having normal-sized teeth looks better than having a bunch of thin teeth. Hey, TikTok could learn something from this video. Next it's time to do the most recognizable part of the anglerfish, which is, of course, their RGB Gaming fishing rod. I also gave a cool glow effect to the RGB Gaming fishing rod. I'm a 3D artist, and I really enjoy his videos, so I thought I'd pay it forward and design him a custom 50 million subscriber play button, just like the ones awarded to PewDiePie and T-Series in the past. Even though there's not much of a chance that Mr. Beast will see this. Hello there. It turns out there was a chance of Mr. Beast seeing it. Millions of views, every YouTuber in the world commenting their support, people sending their resumes in my email, over 10,000 comments, 4,000 notifications, all over this single comment. Now for the ribbons. Anyone who values their time and sanity could 3D print them, but unfortunately, I just booked a one-way flight because of a YouTube comment. Do I look like the type of... That's when we met Micah, who builds supercars and is one of the best welders in Arizona. He had a CNC mill in his shop that he was willing to rent out with just one problem. He doesn't know how to use it either. What is complicated is CNC machining, but even though I literally had a Red Bull night of experience, I was confident that we were going to make this. I'm pretty sure that drill's supposed to be spinning. We were mentally incapacitated. The hardest part was actually picking what type of wood to use because the wood store never ends. We've been in here for an hour. Yep, that's the one. To polish metal, first you gotta make sure the surface is lubricated. Now, anyone who values their time and sanity would just paint it, but instead I spent the day learning science and mixing chemicals so we could dunk it in Gatorade and electrocute the color into it. We used a hydraulic jack to smash the pieces into the face so they'll never come out. Hey, that reminds me of something else you could use a hydraulic jack to Will you just hit the subscribe button?
Use that sound effect.
I'm a 3D artist and I'm basically on a mission to fix the world's most boring logos. But in this video, I'm focusing specifically on the social media apps: YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. It's not perfect, but I think it looks really good. I mean, I did put more effort into it than my actual Instagram, so. I learned that hackers responsible for the American gas shortage did an apology on their website saying they just want money and not problems for society. Mr. Beast also deserves an icon, I think. He's done a lot for the community and also for my YouTube channel, but I really want it to be based on his channel, so we have to find some sort of pattern to use.
I just bought this entire hospital!
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it blue and pink. It wasn't as easy as I remembered. The hardest part for this one is actually the glass tubes. As soon as I made them, I realized it was probably a mistake. Making the logos like this really represents what the platform is all about. So for Twitter, I'm actually just gonna delete the bird, put some fire, and maybe that one picture of Travis Scott. And yeah, that's pretty accurate. I found this nebula generator on the Blender market, which looks like a great way for making nebulas in Blender.
NANI?
They expect me to pay $15? 15 smacker. Yes, I've learned my lesson from last time and I'm happy to support my fellow creators.